EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Visitor sideline head coach Liam Cohen. This team facing some early adversity, 0-3 to start this campaign. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Etienne. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it's still stopped for no gain.
Brenton Strange was his intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down. On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
So as he takes the field, Mike, he's coming off an incredibly productive game, and it's really the 4 touchdowns that stands out to us. But to him, all he can think about all week is eliminating the 2 interceptions. He told us, he said, I have to continue to be productive and have the positive plays, but at the same time, I've got to do a better job eliminating the negative.
Just a yard on first down. Here's second and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. Finding room at the 35. big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, 49ers.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
At his own 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Throwing, Rodgers. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. A run up the middle. It's good. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and 11. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now Rodgers. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Third down and 9. To throw is Rodgers. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a first down. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. First down for Aaron. All alone is the tight end Kittle. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here. beginning with 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll go right back to Myers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let one go. Looking for Myers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. To throw is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 31 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Second and goal.
In motion is Myers. Lawrence now on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. Lawrence under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. D. Winters in to drop him on 3rd and goal, and that will send the field goal unit out.
Little for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 7-3. So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. On the return, here's James. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward and will give him 4 yards. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
2nd and 6.
Here's Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he will go all the way. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown. 49ers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. To add on the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Niners 14. Jaguars 3.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw right side, he's got Tuntis.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown. 49. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Pinheiro set to
touchdown. Pinheiro out to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is third.
Throwing is Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Springs. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy...
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Niners have got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Here's Gibbs. A dive, and he's in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, San Francisco. His second rushing touchdown of the year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
That's the score. Niners 28, Jaguars 3. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 2. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Good pass taken in by the tight end. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
A first down throw for Lawrence. To outside, hauled in by Myers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Patrick motioning here. 2nd down, Lawrence. This one caught by Patrick. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Lawrence now. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
Gain of 14 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
ETN. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Patrick motioning here. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
4th and goal, decision time, and they will go for it. They'll run for it with ETN. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a great run after being backed up. He's up to the 25-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Play action now with Rodgers. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
That's another.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a nice job able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Got his man at the 6. And he's got another one. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He'll start at the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion is Myers. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's brought in by Myers. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. This one not quite on target. Too much, and that one falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Khalil Mack in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Yeah. Really with I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the 2,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Saquon Barkley. He's going to take this one in 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Eagles get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's the hero wearing jersey number 0, Keon Coleman. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 56 yards, touchdown. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the number 3 pick from 2 drafts ago, Drake May. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Patriots get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's James. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. A run here with Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Niners first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And he will score again. DK Metcalf. Touchdown. 49ers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the tackle. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. The master of play action, Rodgers. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 24-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Throwing, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Again, it's Rodgers. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
They go play action for Lawrence. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence looking middle, and he's got Myers. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Isaiah McDuffie in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for ETN. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
To throw is Lawrence. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Niners offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Play action now with Rodgers. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The 2-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines Allen. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
Thomas Morstead in punt formation for San Francisco.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Now, ETN. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Throwing is Lawrence. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Here's Lawrence. To the left side. It is caught by Myers.
A gain of 4. And this is
3rd and a yard. To throw is Lawrence. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game.
And they are into the end zone for the 1st time today. Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's James. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Niners offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
9 yards to go.
From the gun, Rodgers. A gain there of 15. 1st down, 49.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. Here's Rodgers. That's caught by Gibbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second down, they need 7.
Second and 7 at the 18-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Williams. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
A run out of the gun here on third down. A short one there. Cross finds Kittle. And the Niners going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. He's even going to lose yards on that play, and now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Back at the 3-yard line, third and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
Talking down on his side like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets in your big 5 ear, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on 4th down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge 4th down stop.
Patrick motioning here. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again from his own end zone. He's got room past the 35. He's on his way. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Makes the score Niners 42, Jaguars 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's James. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Near the sideline and caught by Metcalf.
It's one of those times, Mike, where you're actually better off just throwing the ball away. And yes, it's nice to get that reception, but it really just results in a wasted down.
Pistol snap for Heineke. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They take care of business here at home. The game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.